It's Labor Day, September 7th, 2020. Welcome to Cage Stage. I couldn't let this one go. It's Labor Day weekend. My family and I were having a good old time, hanging out, spending time together as a family. And then I hear about this story, which is a follow-up from something that happened back in late May, if I remember correctly. You may remember a few months back, it was the historic St. John's Church in Washington, D.C. It was torched, burned down by BLM rioters. Let's remember that clearly. So, back in late May, BLM rioters burned down a church. This is happening in the United States of America. This is all part of this rioting, burning stuff going on. And it's funny how we start to sweep stuff under the rug. And when I say we, I'm not talking about you and I. I'm talking about people who call themselves Americans, who work for the fake news media. Again, just going back to how fake they truly are and how biased they truly are, and really how inappropriate they are. They are liars. They're not reporting the truth. Why do we tolerate it? I pray that the time comes when we will no longer tolerate this fake news, propaganda. We're being lied to. Let's wake up. Let's wake up and pay attention to what's going on. So I bring this up not to point the focus again at the burning of this church, although it's a good reason to do the video, just to bring that back up again for those who forgot that this happened. That's not the primary story here and the reason for this video. The primary reason for this particular video is there is a follow-up to this story. This follow-up includes information that the very church that was burned down, or should I say, the very church who had their place of worship burned down, they allowed, and matter of fact, called upon BLM to come to their burnt up church building and put BLM murals on it, board it up, and paint BLM murals on it. The very people who torched your church down, you are saying, come join us and let's paint murals of the very organization that is responsible for this tragedy. Are you high? What is wrong with you? I have no words beyond what the heck. It makes no sense to me. I want to open up the comments on this video for anybody who may be able to explain to me why anybody in their right mind would allow the very people that are responsible for burning your church down to come paint murals promoting their organization. Please do that. I'd love to hear that. Again, I think this just points back to the simple fact that there is some heavy brainwashing going on in our country, that folks have been so dumbed down because all we care about is movies, entertainment, music, sports. We care about being entertained more than we can even stand, more entertainment than we can handle. while we're being completely dumbed down to accept anything now. The majority of our society appears to have stopped thinking. Now, that's hyperbole. Okay, I know it's not the majority of our society. I know it's not. I'm venting a little bit there because I am frustrated. All right, I know the majority of our society, they voted a president into the White House right now that shows clearly that they were thinking and they were reasonable. I know the majority of our society right now is not burning down businesses, not burning down churches, not in the streets murdering people because people are now dying because of this. I know that's not the majority of society. And on November 3rd, the majority of society will be able to go and vote for President Donald J. Trump. And prayerfully, we can try to get things back to a reasonable place of sensibility. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm hearing Democrats, the very left that claims to be the peacemakers, which they never proved to be, but they're claiming right now at this point that if Donald Trump wins, war will break out. The left is saying this. They're saying all the cities will burn. They are saying this. Look it up. Search it. They're actually saying this. So, again, which side of history are you on? There is clearly a side that is peacefully protesting, that's sensible, and then there's another side that is burning, rioting, looting. They hate Christianity, they hate sensibility, and the line has never been so clear. The sides have been chosen. We are polarized, for sure. There is great division here. But for the sake of unity, to join the side that's burning, looting, rioting, would be unreasonable, unacceptable. So maybe sometimes division is necessary. I know Jesus Christ himself was about division. He was about truth. He was the way, the truth, the life. And there was no other way to heaven but by him. He made that clear. And that still stands. If you're a believer, that stands. Our faith is in Christ alone. There is no other way to be saved. There's no other salvation for mankind other than putting their trust and faith in the person and work of Jesus Christ. So you can also say when it comes to politics, there's a sensible side, there's an unacceptable side. Which side are you on? I pray, I continue to pray that these crazy stories that I keep hearing about will slow down, but they just don't. They just keep piling up. Anyway, I'm going back to spend time with my family, and I hope you can do the same. I hope you can enjoy the rest of your weekend and going into next week, that God is with you, that the peace of the Lord is with you, and that you will know him, and by knowing him, you will know truth, and the truth will set you free. Grace and peace.